Hello everybody, welcome to this recorded flight here. I'm doing this because I'm going to be gone for the next couple of weeks, and I wanted to get you guys some content while I was gone. So we're going to do this thing. Never done it before. We'll see how this works out. We are flying the FSS E-Jet Series 175. We've got Tower Online, Approach Online, and Center Online. Be flying from Louisville down to Memphis. Hope you guys will stick with me and enjoy. If you guys have any comments or anything like that, you can leave them down below. This will be airing as a premiere, so you'll have the opportunity to chat. If I have the opportunity for when this does come out, I will, of course, chat with you while it's going on, but no guarantees on that. Alright, looks like we've got a pretty good start engine number 2 here. We can go ahead and start engine number 1 once I see N1 stabilized here.
Parking brake.
Alright, set the parking brake.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Now we'll go ahead and let them know we have a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright, we'll go ahead and start number 1 now. Our next frequency is going to be tower, which is going to, our approach is going to be 132.075. Got that loaded up in the radio system. We'll switch over to it once we get up here to the runway, or actually once we already departed the runway, because we'll be on tower initially. All right, hydraulic pump A can go on now. You can cancel that. That'll clear out once engine there goes. As I said, I knew it would.
Bypass pin removed.
I'll turn this up just a little bit.
Clear. Right is clear.
Let me go ahead and set my heading to the runway heading. There's going to be 170. There's 170. Wait for them to... Alright, she's done there. They've disconnected. She's walking away with the pen inside, so we are good to go. Make sure everything's cleared off of that. It is clear. Overhead here, let's see, we've got both engines are started. We can go ahead and kill the APU now. We won't be needing that. Gonna do a stereo cockpit, and taxi lights are coming on now. We'll turn on the logo lights and wait for the inspection until we get to the runway. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and turn on our transponder, and we're going to call up tower, let them know we're ready for taxi. Louisville Tower, Envoy 605, ready taxi.
Envoy 605, runway 17 left, taxi via Kilo Delta.
17 left via Kilo Delta, Envoy 605. Alright, bringing it flaps down to 2. And we're going to go ahead and release parking brake here. And just add a little bit of thrust to get us going. This aircraft will generally, once it gets going, it'll stay going on idle, as the real-world aircraft does. Alrighty, so let's talk about our takeoff here. We're going to be RNAV to Dropa. Initial
Envoy
climb.
605, Louisville Tower.
Envoy 605, go ahead.
Envoy 605, I just figured out why you didn't get your PDC. I think you're logged in under Echo November Victor instead of Echo November Yankee.
Ah, that'll do it. Let me switch that up for you.
Thank
Tower number 6 Alpha is inbound on the ILS 17 line.
Let me do that for him.
Land over 6 Alpha.
Here in Louisville Tower, good evening. UPS 11 Heavy, ramp 4, shorter Delta with India, ready to taxi 17 left.
UPS 11 Heavy, Louisville Tower, good evening. Runway 17 left, taxi to Delta.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hit the
Delta, UPS 11
Toga button. That's not going to actually activate Toga until I go over 50%. I'm waiting until I get close to runway before I do that, just in case I have to use a little bit extra power. You want to get these on and strobes can come on. We are about to hit the runway here.
Envoy 605, when you get a chance, recycle your transponder for me, please. No, never mind, that did it.
Alright, we're ready to go. And Louisville approach Envoy 605, ready for departure.
Envoy 605, winds 200, 10 gust 14, RNAV to Dropa, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Dropa, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff, Envoy 605.
And Tower, UPS 11 Heavy, we clear for 29.
UPS 11 Heavy, cross runway 29 at Delta.
Alright, cleared to cross 29 at Delta, UPS 11 Heavy.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oop, you know what I didn't do? Auto brakes RTO.
Tower number 6 Alpha, wind check.
November 6 Alpha, winds 200,
17 on the ground, 17 inside, here we go.
Got a E-jet departing just ahead of you.
Alright, as advised, number 6 Alpha, and we're still clear to land.
And
Number
Toga
6
set.
Alpha, runway 17 left, clear to land.
17 left, clear to land over 6 Alpha.
Auto brake. 50 miles.
V1, rotate. A little bit of that wind correction coming in there. Pause the brake, gear coming up.
Envoy 605, contact departure 132.07, take care.
Over to departure 132.07, Envoy 605, see ya. And Louisville departure Envoy 605 out of 2400.
Envoy 605, little departure, radar contact.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and do autopilot, and then we're going to do flight level change. And flaps coming all the way up now. Alright, don't know what's going on with that. Flight level change. Come on now, work. Auto throttle is not activated for some reason. There we go. And flight level change. Why is it doing this? This is weird, guys. I literally had no problems with this earlier. But I'm going to have to just manually fly this slow down here. Because it is supposed to... I'm overspeeding like crazy right now because this auto throttle is not correct.
Envoy 605, contact Indy Center 128.22, so long.
All right, over Indy Center on 128.225. Envoy 605. All right. We're going to get this over 128.225. And Indianapolis Center, Envoy 605 out of 8700.
Envoy 605, Indianapolis Center, climb and tank level 300.
Up to 300, Envoy 605. Alright, we're just going to manually throttle this until we get above 10,000. That's really weird. Again, didn't have that problem before. But you know how it goes.
5811 Cleveland Center.
It's only when you're doing something like recording.
Yeah, good night.
It's only when you're recording do you actually have problems. It's always the case. Alright, now let's do flight level change. And we're going to do auto throttle.
Envoy 605, leaving 14000, proceed direct to Ramrod.
Leaving 14000, we'll go direct Ramrod, Envoy 605. See, why is it not climbing like it should be? Like, you should be pitching up a lot more. There we go. There we go. It's finally doing it.
Closing in 10 minutes.
That was weird, guys. That was really strange.
AMD Center, Southwest 2147, flight level 380. Did you say you're closing up?
Not for... it'll be 10 minutes. Probably by the time you get in my airspace, honestly. You can go ahead and monitor Unicom.
Okay, and thanks for being there. We'll see you later, Southwest 2147.
Alright, about to cross 14,000, then we're going to go direct Ramrod. Don't know if this has like a direct button, honestly, but I definitely can take Ramrod and take it straight up. I don't think that's quite right. Is there a direct...
Indy Center Delta 5811, requesting to terminate radar contact here. I'm just stepping off the flight deck, and since you're going off, might as well.
Yeah, I tried to call you earlier. Cleveland's closed. Frequency change for you. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't see a direct too.
Receive Delta 5811.
But we can set up a heading to go direct.
Southwest 1189 with you, crossing flight level 270 for 310.
Southwest 1189 89.
That's strange. I really thought there was a direct 2 option here. I bet you there is. I just don't know where that would be. That's thrust rating says select.
UPS 11 Heavy, passing 7,800.
UPS 11, Indianapolis Center, hello, climb and tank level 350.
Alright, clear to flight level 350, UPS.
That's alright.
Clearing 1345, just maintain tank level 340.
340, 1345.
We'll just set up a heading here to go direct to Ramrod. I really feel like there should be. I'm gonna look up the documentation here.
American 1326 is going to maintain flight level 290.
290, American 1326.
So Memphis Center's on 132.55. Let me go ahead and prep that up, so I can flip over to that if needed. Well, when needed, because I will be going into their airspace. .55 set.
Spare Wings 1345, connect Memphis Center 132.55, connect.
3255 for Spare Wings 1345. Have a good night.
Envoy 605, connect Memphis Center 132.55, good night.
Over to Memphis 132.55. See ya.
Before you leave, traffic 12 o'clock and 40 miles northbound in Airbus, or 73, 1,000 feet above your assigned altitude.
Alright, we'll keep an eye out for it. Thanks, Envoy 605.
45, Memphis Center, good evening. Descend via the Blues 5, landing south, Memphis, altimeter 2998.
Descend via the Blues 5 and 2998 and landing south for 1345.
And Memphis Center, Envoy 605 out of 24 for 30.
Envoy 605, Memphis Center, hello, descend via the Blues 5, arrival, Memphis, landing south, Memphis, altimeter 2998.
Alright, send by the Blues 5 and landing south in 2998, Envoy 605.
Aircraft calling, stand by.
Alrighty, so already given me clearance for descent. I haven't even reached my top of climb yet, but that's okay. So I do want to check, is my arrival, Blues 5 arrival. Ooh, there's lots of restrictions. Oh, that's wonderful. The problem with this aircraft is it doesn't have VNAV, which means, you know, I didn't switch over to standard, and it's not yelling at me, which is a problem. The problem is, yeah, this is gonna be fun, guys. This is gonna be just joyously fun.
Good afternoon, Southwest 942,
Let's
4000 out of that.
go. Performance descent. We're gonna set
South
to
942,
0.
Memphis Center, radar contact, climb maintain, flight
The reason I'm doing that
0.
is
Accommodating
I put my angle in here.
Southwest 942.
And no, it's not letting me. Okay.
Southwest 942,
The reason I want 290 is because that is the restrictions all the way until Blues.
Southwest 942.
What's this axle? So above 24 at axle. Yeah, we're gonna get up and we're gonna come straight back down.
Level off at 5,000
Pretty much straight up and then straight back down.
That was 660 wind. Stand by. I'll have to
So
wait
we've
for you.
got
Runway
100. Well, it's 105 nautical miles.
Wind's going to be 0606.
So that's not too bad. And I can use FPA mode, which will allow me to do a descent at a specific angle. And if I descend at 3 degrees, that's 320 feet per nautical mile, give or take a little bit. So if I'm descending from 30,000 to, say, 24,000, which is the first restriction, that is a 6,000 foot difference. So if I take my calculator and go 6,000 divided by 320 feet, that means I need to start descending 19 nautical miles away from that restriction, which that restriction is at axle. So 19 nautical miles from Axel, I'll start my descent.
South 942 traffic up here 2 o'clock, northwestbound of 10,500 descent via restricted to 6,000 via A320.
Copy the traffic, Southwest 942.
South 942, once he crosses and is all on conflict, we'll get you out of here.
No problem.
All right, we're gonna make sure. Remember, we're not doing direct 2, so we got a heading bug this. And then once we intercept that magenta, we'll switch over to nav mode.
Delta 1574 traffic, 10 o'clock at 9 miles eastbound out of 5,000 feet, Boeing 737, restricted to 5,000.
Copy traffic. 5 miles.
I mean, the outside of this aircraft looks great. I love it.
American 2550, radar contact lost.
I just wish they would have done VNAV and custom FMS a long time ago. It's alright. I know the custom FMS is currently in closed beta, so
Delta 29, leave my airspace.
they are making progress.
Change of advisory seat crew today.
They are making progress. Just slow progress.
Southwest 660, welcome to Jackson. Right when able, Charlie Bravo to parking. Southwest 660, right when able, Charlie Bravo to parking. Good day.
Everything's looking good. We're going to go and turn our fasten seatbelt signs off for now. Did our strobes come on? Now they're on. That should have been on since the beginning. Alright, we're going to go nav now.
Southwest 942, traffic along our factory, climb 18, flyable 350.
Class 350 now, Southwest 942.
We're going to adjust our heading just to keep it aligned with our route. And go to progress page, and we're looking for Axel here. So again, we want to be at Axel
1423 descending to Chisney
24,000 feet. So that's 19 nautical miles from there. Technically 18 and a half, but give yourself the extra. And we're going to be at 290 knots at Axel.
Center, Southwest 6601, just departed 20 Center, Nashville, 4,000.
And then the next restriction is at speaker at 290
290
knots between 14,000 and 23,000.
380 direct correction, Southwest 6601, thanks.
So really I'm not going to be looking at that. I'm going to be looking at the next one, which is
1574 airport stop
which is
here,
10,000
about
feet.
10 o'clock,
So
8 miles.
if I think
Copy,
I'm at
airport 10
24
o'clock, 8
and I want to get to
miles,
10, that's
Delta
14,000, right? 14,000 feet. So that means 14,000 divided by 320 feet nautical mile. That means 43 nautical miles from Copen. I need to be starting my descent. Which is about halfway between Axel and speaker. So it's going to work out perfect where once I get to 24,000, about halfway between Axel and speaker, I'll start my descent and I'll pass through the restriction of speaker at 290 knots between 14,000 and 23,000. And then I'll be hitting Copen at 10,000 feet. Now the point there is we need to make sure also at 230 knots, which is restriction. Let me pull up this and so you guys can see what I'm talking about. That might be helpful. Let me
FedEx 1423 information posture occurring. Expect the visual approach from a 20 right.
I'll expect a visual 20 right, and we'll give Foxtrot FedEx 1423.
FedEx 1574, just maintain 3000.
Let's see.
Can maintain
It's
3000,
about right.
Delta 1574.
That's about right. And we'll go top here. That's a little much. Oops. That looks good. Just trying to do here is just show where it's just showing the map here. 50, nope. 40, 50 looked actually pretty good. Alright. That's not perfect, but it gets the job done here. So what I'm talking about is, so we are coming right here, and we're gonna hit, well, we already hit ramrod, and then we're gonna hit axle.
American 2550 back.
And remember, we're gonna start 19 nautical miles from axle to start of descent.
Delta 1574, turn left heading 290, reduce speed to 180.
And then halfway between axle and speaker, we'll start a descent again
Reduce speed at 180.
to go through
Delta
speaker.
1574, and the rollout
Get to
turn
Coke.
to airports could be after 10 o'clock, 13 miles, per on the field site.
Hope that makes sense.
Copy, report when airfield in sight.
Okay, I didn't get the call sign. Who was that again?
We still got 40 nautical miles till Harpet. So we're still good.
Alright, push the start go discretion, that's all non-movement, and then the vice ready to exit there. And make sure you're squawking on Charlie. Delta 1574, turn left heading 230, intercept the runway 20 left, localize the airport will be off here 12 o'clock, 2 miles.
Turn left heading, what was that heading again, sorry?
Let's make it at 210 heading.
210 heading, Delta 1574.
And 35 miles till Harpet. Or Harriet? Harriet? Harriet?
They have a center 25 with you at 240, climbing to 4,000.
Okay, who's checking in at block 2? Who was the aircraft checking in at block 2?
No problem. Clipper 25 Heavy with you at 320, climbing to 4,000.
Clever 25 Heavy, ready to contact, climb maintain flight level 360, clear direct Kello.
Climb maintain 360, clear to Kello, Clipper 25.
Travel sign 42, leave my airspace at descent outline rear service, start main chains, advise for receiver, good day.
Delta 1574, airfield in sight.
Advisory 942, good day.
Delta 1574, clear visual approach, runway 20 left. Contact Nashville Tower 118.6.
Clear visual approach. Contact tower at 118.6.
We're looking good, guys. Looking good. We can go ahead and set our speed brakes, auto brakes down. We're going to set medium. We got plenty of space on the runway, so not too worried about braking too hard. Terry, I'm going to set my next restriction altitude of 24,000 feet. And then 19 nautical miles from Axel, I'll start my descent. And that will be at an FPA of 3.0. Which will be a 3-degree descent rate. Or descent angle. Nice and easy. Got awfully quiet on the radio there. Wow, it's really quiet. I'm a little concerned. 132.550. Okay, I'm still on the right frequency. It's just making sure I didn't bump it. It's just really quiet. Alright, so altitude, we're going to set down to 24 now. And we're going to wait for FPA. We're going to go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign back on. Let them know we're start our descent here momentarily. Ladies and gentlemen, for the flight deck, we're going to start our descent here momentarily into the Memphis area. Do ask you please return to your seats, keep your seatbelt securely fastened. It should be an easy descent in, not expecting any rough air. Just like to have everybody seated, just in case. Thanks again for flying with Envoy.
Yeah, 1498, good.
Alright.
1498, we're ready for taxi.
So, we're looking at that.
Yeah, 1498, Memphis Center, good.
1498, we're ready for taxi.
Yeah, 1498, runway 18 center, taxi at
When
Charlie.
we see that, right about 20, I'm going to start turning the FBA, because it's going to take me a little bit to get it down to -3 degrees. You'll see what I'm talking about when I do it. Ooh, talking about unexpected rough air. Alright, here we go.
Memphis German Carol 335 heavy in Memphis.
FPA.
Travel apron, ready to taxi runway 18.
FPA mode is active right now, 0.0. And let's start putting the negative down here. -3.0. Why did it switch to 270 on the knots? It should be 290.
Is anyone on the frequency?
It's not by 605. I lead you loud and clear.
Oh, I think it just went off. Okay, over in Europe they always say we go off one to Unicom. I think in the US they always just piss off. I hate that.
Nope, they usually let everybody know when they're going to be going offline, so my guess is something happened, he lost connection.
Okay, thanks.
United 1498. Can we get the intersection departure for 18 Center at Delta?
Advise Memphis Center is offline now. This is Envoy 605.
Oh, that was quick. Well, I appreciate that, Envoy.
No problem. Also controller on VATSIM, so happy to help.
You sound familiar.
Yeah, I only controlling up in Indy.
Oh, okay.
I actually have a quick question for you.
Oh no. Go ahead.
After I actually am doing the ATC as well, so I took the first initial test, and then I'm like waiting. My training's pending, so I just have to wait for an instructor to pick me up.
Yeah, pretty much. And just, about every week or so, contact your training administrator and just be like, hey, just, checking in. Just kind of be not a pest, but kind of just a reminder. Make sure you don't fall through the cracks. But yeah, you pretty much have to wait till somebody's available.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate that.
It's been a while for me, though. I've been waiting for a while.
Yeah, depending on which RTEC you're in, sometimes they have a pretty long waiting list.
I'm actually doing Indy RTEC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's been a while since I was in the training sector, so. All right, 24, there it is.
I'm a mentor here in Memphis, so our training program's pretty quick right now, so recommend coming here if you want.
There you go. I actually got my S3 in Memphis, so there you go. All right, so next we're looking at 10,000 really, so we're going to go ahead and set 10,000. And we're going to wait to start the FPA on that until we are 20 miles from Speaker. So we're at 39 right now. Well, Envoy 605, I'm going to switch over to Unicom. Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.
Yep.
All right, let's switch over to Unicom. I don't know what happened to him, but we lost him. No! We lost him. That's alright. It happens. He must have lost connection or something because he just up and died, basically. Unless I missed him signing off. Which means I'm going to need the Memphis CTAF. 119.7. Alright. 119.7. Get that set in here. I'm watching my altitude. I'm okay with it slowly sinking like it is right now. It's weird that it's saying FPA, but it's actually not FPA. It's still like in a weird state. I don't know what's going on with it. That's kind of strange. Again, this aircraft definitely still has some work to be done on it. Looking forward to when they're going to finally get the VNAV working properly and have the custom FMS. That'll be nice. This is the FSS Embraer 175 long range version. You can get this aircraft right now if you want it. It's still considered early access. If you're over on X-Plane, you can get the X-Crafts. They have their version 2.0 of their Embraer aircraft, and it looks pretty good. Don't own it personally, but it looks pretty good. So if you're interested in jumping over and X-Plane and grabbing one of these Embraer, you can jump that over there and jump and grab the X-Craft version. All right, we're about 20 miles from there, so we can go ahead and start a descent now. And we're going to do FPA again. And we're going to go again down to -3. One more. -3.0. You can see that on the PFD right there at -3. That's what we're looking for. And I'm going to switch this over to manual mode now. Because what I'm going to do once I hit about... once I hit speaker, I'm going to switch this down to 280 knots. Because that's my next restriction, which is blues, 280 knots. Now, I know at -3 degrees pitch, you will slow down. It's a slow down, though, which will stop usually around the 220, 225 knots. How do I know this? Because I did this just earlier today, and that's what happened. But if you remember, the requirement for speaker was to be between 14,000 and 23,000 at 290 knots. So we're currently in 19.5 and about to cross through speaker. So it's working out just fine. I was wondering if there's a way you could display on here your restrictions. Probably is. I'm just not familiar with it. Latest altimeter out of Memphis was 299.8. So we'll get ready to switch this over. We'll go ahead and take this off standard, and we can go to 999.8 there, and then we'll get this over to 999.8 now as well. We are going to shoot the ILS. Our decision altitude is going to be 501 feet, so we can set that, and it'll be barometric 501. So we'll do 510. I'll always round up one. Memphis area traffic, Envoy 605 crossing through speaker at 17,000. Expecting ILS 17 left approach into Memphis traffic. All right, so if you remember, we were going to be coping at 10,000. All right, so blues, we need to be at 280 knots, so we're going to go ahead and grab our speed here and reduce that to 280 knots. And as I told you, it would slow down, and as you can see, it is. All right, let's go ahead and do our approach brief here. So we're going to be flying the ILS runway 18 left approach. We do not have any ATC on board, so we're just going to be turning Unicom or CTAF once we get closer. The localizer is going to be 111.15. That should automatically be picked up by the FMS. Our approach course will be 180. Our glide slope intercept point will be Ronnie at 2,000 feet. Our decision altitude is 510 feet. We rounded that up. Airport elevation is 341. Our missed approach will be, we'll climb to 900 feet initially, then make a climbing left-hand turn to 5,000, outbound to the Memphis VOR on the 151 radial to the Keys interception, 10 DME, 10.4 DME from Memphis and hold. You can see that depicted right here, and then you're just going to enter a, we'll do a parallel entry into there. And then we'll continue the climb and hold 5,000 feet there. In reality, it will probably be vectored away, but, you know, that's the procedure hold there. All right, so as we see, Resi at 3,000, Ronnie at 2,000, intercept the glide slope, come in. Our missed approach point is going to be right over the runway at, or in this case, since we're shooting a ILS, if it's just a localizer, it'd just be right over the runway. But since we're shooting the ILS at 501 feet, we don't have the runway in sight. We're going around. Any questions? No questions? Fantastic. All right, approach brief complete. Memphis area traffic, envoy 605 at 11,000 at Copen. We switched over to CTAF here. Expecting ILS 17 or 18 left approach, Memphis. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to CTAF. And we're going to go ahead and direct ourselves down. We'll hold 10,000 for a second here. We are going to want to slow down here to 230 knots. That's how we're going to stay at 10,000. And we'll go ahead and get our landing lights on, logo and inspections on as well. And we'll remind everybody about the sterile. Once we level up 10,000, we'll make sure we get down to 230 knots. Once we get to 230 knots, then I'll start a descent down to 3,000 feet. Altitude captured.
Memphis traffic FedEx 1345 is about 15 miles north of the airport. We'll do ILS 20 left approach, Memphis.
All right, we're about 30 miles north, so we're fine. All right, there's 330 knots, so we're going to change our altitude now. We're going to go down to 3,000 feet. And we'll do a vertical speed this time, and we're just going to do a nice easy we'll do 700 feet per minute. Memphis traffic, envoy 605 is 1 nautical miles to the northeast. Inbound, expecting the ILS 18 left approach. Again, we are 1 nautical miles northeast, Memphis traffic. Uh-oh, we just got a descend and maintain 6,000, no separation services route. Auto ATC. Yeah, I'm going to continue to descend down to 6,000 here. Or 3,000, not 6,000. Thank you very much. Alright, we are going to set our speed down to 210 knots. It's not going to quite be able to do that, but I want to go ahead and get it set because that's the speed I like to come in on the when I'm intercepting for the localizer. And I want to verify that our radios have turned, so we're looking. No, I want to do our landing here.
Memphis traffic, clear wings 1345 is on 5 mile final for 18 left, Memphis.
Landing's going to be 128. Okay. Alright, so 111.15 is tuned. That's what we want to see. So we're looking good there. And we're 12.5, 14.5 away from Reyes. And 4,500 feet to go. But this trajectory is saying I'll be good. I don't know, it seems a little... I feel like I need to get down a little bit more. I don't quite believe that trajectory line. I don't think that's quite correct. Let's see if I can see the airport. Is that the airport? That may be the airport. Or is it closer? Can't really see. That may be it. I don't know. Or is that it? I don't know. I feel like it should be... Oh, there it is, right there. There's the lights right there. So that's the airport. Okay. Memphis traffic, Envoy 605 is 20 miles to the northeast at 6,500, descending. Expected the ILS 18 left, approach Memphis. We're going to go ahead and set altitude now down to 2,000. That's so we can capture the glide slope. Got a little bit of speed brake here to get us down to 210 knots. Alright, we're going to arm the approach mode. That will get us ready for the ILS approach, because that one doesn't have it. The secondary doesn't have it.
Memphis traffic, Spirit Wings 1345 is clear on 18 left, and we're just gonna disconnect here, Memphis.
Add some speed brakes to get us slowed down. Localizer is now active. We can turn the heading select now to the heading of the runway. It's going to be 180. It's capturing the localizer. Memphis traffic, Envoy 605, 1 nautical miles to the north on the localizer for 18 left at 3,300 Memphis traffic. Alright, we're going to go flaps 1. All of these just slats. Slats first, and then flaps 1. Should be able to switch it back to FMS now. Yep, there it is. Capturing the altitude. And we're going to go flaps 3. Gear coming down. Flaps 4. And flaps 5. Glide slope captured. Approach 1 active. Memphis traffic, Envoy 605, 4 mile final, runway 18 left, Memphis traffic. Getting some stutters. I've got the aircraft.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
200.
Landing.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reversers max. $80 knots, reversers idle.
Auto brake.
And manual braking. Reversers closed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Memphis, Tennessee. Not too shabby of a landing. A little dicey there on the approach, but worked out just fine. We're going. And Memphis traffic, Envoy 605, clear runway 18 left, crossing 18 right. Memphis. We're going to cross 18 right here, and go and clean up the flaps here. Slats are in. And then we'll make a right-hand turn towards the gates. Looks like Memphis Center just got back online. I wonder what happened. Wonder what happened. Oh, Memphis. I controlled Memphis. That's him. Back in the day. And Memphis traffic. Envoy 605 taxing the gates via Charlie and Juliet. Memphis traffic. Alright, we're going to go and look at... parking gates here. We're going to tell GSX that we want to park at what? No. What? That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, yep, that'll work for me. Yep, looks good to me. Alright. And get those off and that off. Oh, we stopped in the middle of the road. Oh, no, don't want to stop, don't want to stop. And we can go ahead and get the APU. On and then start. APU is starting. Alright, we've got the location in sight for where we're going to be taxiing to. We're going to go ahead and kill our taxi lights are already off. Oh, just look at that. I'm such a great pilot. Whoopsies. Alright, so we got the line here, but what is the marshaller going to ask me to do? I don't even see the marshaller. Oh gosh. Okay, so the marshaller's way off. But I'm gonna have to estimate here. Oh, that's so close. Let me guess. I parked askew, though. Probably going to be, you parked askew. Very good parking. Oh, okay. Are you going to dance for me? A bow? That's all you gave me? You didn't do a dance? I was 0.1... Bro. 1.2 inches away. That's how close I was. The perfect. And you just... That's all you're gonna... That's it. Alright. Screw you. I don't care about that anyway. Alright. Alright, GSX. Deboard me, please.
Boarding requested.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this little recorded flight here. I figured since I wasn't going to be able to actually live stream, that I could at least give y'all something. And that something was, of course, showing you guys flying while I'm just, you know, enjoying myself and having fun. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget, I really appreciate my channel members. You guys are awesome. At the time of this recording, my channel members are, let me pull it up, PJ Brooks 927. Thank you, sir, so much for your support. Avio Man, thank you so much for your support. Good Deeds Fishing, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you all. If you guys want to become channel members, as little as $2 a month, that's it. I would appreciate your support. It helps me pay for aircraft like this so I can showcase it to you and I can fly it around. I did not get paid for this for sure. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget, I'll be back not too long from now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Up in the sky.